But we are here, though. We are here at the Would You Rathers. Y'all know how this goes. We just going to state, would you rather have this person versus that person, or this team versus that team? And the team can be random. It can be, it can be real. It can be fantasy. It doesn't matter. So, like, for example, if I said, would you rather have my team, or would you rather have Reese's team for this week in fantasy? You might say you'd rather have my team. And why? Well, because mine looks like the winner, very simply put. So, just state who you think is going to win. And even in a series per se, right? Like best of 7, who you think is going to win? Is it going to be 4-3, 4, just how that goes. So, Freddie, you've done this one before. So we're going to have Reese go first. Reese, would you rather have the Lakers or Kings in the best of 7 series?
The Lakers.
That's wild, because you just tried to downplay us like, oh, they played the Lakers and the Kings ain't that bad. What's your reason? The main reason?
They got LeBron James.
That's it? Like, yeah. They got your boy De'Aaron Fox from the Kings. They got Sabonis.
Yeah, he's won a lot of playoff games. De'Aaron Fox won a lot of playoff games.
You said what?
He's won a lot of playoff games, De'Aaron Fox.
He
has? My God, he's just oh my God.
I mean, I'm not trying to.
I'm going to go Bron. Playoff Bron is a thing.
Okay.
I mean, if people don't want it to be or not, playoff LeBron James is a thing. So if this 2-10 Lakers, because imagine the momentum. If this 2-10 Lakers were to make it to the playoffs, I would have to imagine that LeBron James went on a tear, because I don't have no faith in AD and Russ. So
how about we change it to just the top, like just 4 games, because you play 4 times in the season.
Okay. Then I'm going to Kings. I'm going
Kings in the series. Okay.
In a regular season series, yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. So Freddie, how about in the regular season, 0 games? Who you got? Is it the Kings or the Lakers?
Oh, Kings. They're going to be healthier, and I mean they have better regular season roster.
Okay. So it sounds like. Okay, so it sounds like my Lakers ain't gonna.
That's just because the King. I mean, what isn't it like nobody in the league currently has played the Kings in the playoffs or some shit like that? I know that was a stat that they dropped last year. You know what I mean? So we're talking seeing the Kings in the playoffs. I just don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know what that means.
Figure that out, and they also want to figure out their rotations too, because this is it. This is the final dress rehearsal. Pretty much a walking double-double. He just gets it done. Oh, good pass underneath to the wide open. Two-time All-Star, Demontis Sabonis. Fox pulls up from about 15, and it's clear enough in the preseason. They're 3-0. Just about the same shot. Sportsnet. We'll see Matt Ryan in a moment. Long distance. Fox has 6. Lakers are 7 out of 12 with that shot. DeMontis now leaves it to Trey Lyles, trying to find himself. Mentioned down the road at Chase Center. Ring night for the Warriors. Gabriel moves, goes to play here in the first quarter. Austin negotiates a little space. Juan Toscano Anderson, but haven't seen anything go from the perimeter. Mitchell Rainbow for.
I'm gonna say this: they're a play-in caliber team.
For sure. Look at it. I mean, if you look at this,
they're gonna play. They're gonna be playing in their arena to the end of the season, because they're not playing in no play-in. They're gonna be.
All right.
Listen, after game 82, they going home, brother. They're going home. It's a wrap.
I'm about to say, because right now they number 11, and the 10 teams that's ahead of them, I see 3 teams below them that could get ahead of them. So that's tough.
Right.
I mean, you got the Warriors, Timberwolves, and Lakers all under the Kings at number 11 right now. If literally all 3 of those teams get above the Kings, like Freddie said, they will be at home with me and you on the couch.
It's crazy because you're also not acknowledging that the Spurs and the Thunder are ahead of them also. So if those 2 teams drop, and you're saying there are 3 teams, they still have a fighting chance for that play-in spot. Which, again, play-in caliber is 10, 11 speed.
Trey, do that math again, bro. I said there are 3 teams that can go above, and you said there's 2 teams that can drop below.
Listen, if they can get
Trey, they're number 11. Mm-hmm. 3 teams below them. You're saying that 2 teams above them can drop, right?
just off first glance, the Thunder and the Spurs.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying if my 3 teams get above the Kings, they still are not the 10th seed.
I said play in caliber. Like you can be a 10, 11 seed, and that's play in caliber. Like 11 seed is close.
The 10th seed is play in though, bro. You can't say a team is
playing. So if the 11th seed is close, we can't say that they were close to the play in. That's a play in caliber team. Like.
That's good move by them. But with these injuries now, they're not going to truly find. Oh, throw it down. Malik bounce. That's good inside-out basketball. Nunn kicks it over to Reeves. Doesn't hesitate. Nice. Get there, make some noise. The LA rivalry. What a way to start the home schedule. Good move by Monk. Thompson. Nobody. Nunn. Got it. Deep and down.
I don't like to play in. I don't like to play in. I mean, I don't know because we start. I mean, you're basically saying an 11th seed is a playoff team then.
That could happen if you're an 11th seed and then you jump up. Like if it's a game and a half off, or if it's a half a game off, you like that. I can't say. Oh,
and they should start doing like the Sweet 16. Like there should not even a play-in. Everybody should make the playoffs, and then everybody should just play this, and everybody just play each other at that point. I mean, I'm just saying, if you can go that deep, I mean, seriously, I mean, I agree that there's a lot of talent, but if you're going to say 11th, 12th, because at that point, I could say, the 12th seeds play in caliber because they're right there at the 11th seed. If they're a game behind the 11th seed, they are play in caliber too. I don't know, man. The play-in is
all we know, bro, is that the moral of the story is that the Kings ain't making it nowhere no time soon. We all know that. So.
All right. All I'm saying is 12 through 10 is like a half a game back. A good amount of times.
Sacramento will Sacramento when the time comes.
All right.
And that means not make it.
We'll see.
Former UK teammates combined for 25 in the first half. The one up from Pat Bev. Got just too much air under that one. Monk set. Fire does not get. Oh! Give us a bonus. Tries to spin baseline. Other side, we can forward Austin Reeves. To the dribble. Boy, was not going to be alongside. A couple of seats from us. Fox, boy, bodied well, didn't he? Real nice here in Sacramento. Lyles, who's deep in it, drafted originally by Utah, turns 27 in the come-up. All backhand on the cut. Oh, he comes all the way out the other side. Lakers only 12 for 19. Oh, good play to Lyles. Lakers off night in college because he was such a good defender. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that they were thinking about getting out of town here.
Well, you're happy with it. You're a LeBron/Russ hater, so you're not mad at your team losing.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, it's actually not fair. The position that you're in,
crazy right now. He's like LeBron's ass, Russ is trash, and I don't mind losing. I'd rather us lose with them than win with them.
Since you want to misrepresent what I've said, I'm not the biggest Braun fan. I've always stated that.
You're the absolute smallest Brown fan. You're complete opposite.
Smallest is very wrong. I know people who like literally hate this man. I don't hate LeBron James. There are people who will go after LeBron James, the man. That's not like I don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep myself.
You hate that he threatens Mike and KD and Kobe. You hate that he threatens other greats. That's all it is, which is fair.
It's a little competitive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, like, get off my man's coattails, bro. Like,
yeah. I respect it.
But like, I still got to give him his respect too, though. So it's tough when he's on my squad. I can't hold you. Like this again. He's been our rival for so long, and now he's on the team. It hurts. And then to know that we got Russell. Now, I like Russell though. I like Russell on the team.
That's my favorite player. So I ain't got nothing bad to say.
But it's Russell with Braun. It doesn't fit for me. That's why I'm glad we got him on the bench as a sixth man. hopefully you can finish the game that way.
Say, Freddie,
Russ to Bron screen and roll is one of the best screen and rolls in the league, by the way. If you watch it, that screen and roll is elite. Y'all got bigger problems than them two. And coaching is one of them. I'm just going to throw that out there.
But imagine a world where we could have DeMar DeRozan, Anthony Davis, LeBron James.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Buddy
again, like I said, I like Russ.
Buddy Hill, come on.
And Buddy Hill, I know, Buddy
right,
Hill.
So let's go there.
Fits with that team, though.
Okay,
so
now check this out.
I would rather have that. So again, like
real quick, and I'll shut up for the rest of the night. When Brown goes to the bench, is Buddy Hill going to run your second unit? Who's going to run? Exactly. So
we know, but that's what
you said. Buddy Hill. You said Buddy Hill.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about. But no, listen though.
In addition to,
I was saying in addition to, but we can talk about Karen Roster though, right? Say they did make that trade. Anthony Davis has to stop being in the shadows. The fact that you are making it seem like Anthony Davis cannot run a secondary unit is a problem, bro. Like he gets too much slack from folk. AD is supposed to be the best player on that team. He is supposed to be the person leading. He's supposed to be the person leading since the bubble.
He is right now. Brown is failing that team. Brown is failing them because AD starts off every game killing, right? And then Russ comes in and picks up where AD left off. Bron's supposed to be late third quarter and fourth quarter closing those games out, and Bron just isn't doing that. So I think it falls on Bron more so than them because he's not required to go out there and have to drop 30 every trip, right? AD is out there diving on the floor, blocking shots, running through offense, posting up, getting 12 looks in the first quarter and a half, and then Russ comes in to cook. Bron should be able to put these things away. You can't keep. Come on, man. You know I love Bron, but I'm watching him like this is a game.
I gotta say this.
Year 20.
Close the game.
You're gonna believe it, but it just kind of drives the point how tough on some teams when you're staying healthy. Oh, nice change there. Oh, throw it down. Rotation, my best laid plans with Mike Brown. Going up in smoke. Akala. Crane in the Euro basket tournament. Dellavedova. 6 other guys. Sam Merrill, Utah State. Played summer league for Memphis. Oh, Jay Huff. He wasn't challenged. He probably would have really scored anyway. Jay with 6 points in the quarter, including that one-hand lob dunk. Russell Westbrook went out early in this game with a hamstring injury. Another under 2 minutes. Lobe and company get it going next week. A standing ovation for this Sacramento team.
I'm saying this. If Anthony Davis is our best player, right, and if he's able to give me 23, 11, 2.5, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks, that's a lot of responsibility on him. I'd like us to bring in a little help for AD on the defensive end.
27 years old.
That's a lot. That's a lot for us. We're supposed to. No, but
he's like 27.
Tell me anybody else that's contributing defensively for us.
Russ is one of the highest ranked defensive players right now.
He is.
All right, let me know.
I'm sorry. Let me restructure this. Tell me who's helping us out as rim protection.
Y'all need that. That's one of y'all biggest issues, bro.
But
AD
when I
should
say
not
we
be having
got Thomas Bryant, he just ain't played
to help him out.
Y'all need a Dwight or JaVale
Thomas
McGee
Bryant can defend the rim though. He just ain't played yet.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. But he hasn't played yet though. You know what I mean? It's not like he was on the court. I mean, he ain't played yet. I feel like.
But like, how long is he going to be out? Because don't get me wrong, I like
I'm
Thomas.
honest with you. I'm glad we didn't get him. I thought we almost had him, but I don't know why he's not playing.
That's Thomas Bryant. Because like that's my thing. Thomas Bryant played on our team before, and I like Thomas. He can stretch the floor out. He's a decent enough rim protector.
He improved in Washington.
We just don't have anybody else. So for me, it's we have to do a lot.
Y'all need a big man with some size on him, right?
But like, Thomas is that though. Like Thomas.
No, bro. AD's bigger than Thomas Bryant, bro.
You act like AD is overly skinny. Like
AD put on weight, bro. AD is bigger than Thomas. I literally know Thomas was from here. I know Thomas. I'm bigger than Thomas, bro. If you see me, Like my arms are bigger than Thomas, and it's not a knock, bro. But same reason why Brooklyn is not going to go as far as they could, because Nicholas Claxton is their true big man. You're not going to be able to win like that.
I will say though, Claxton has a lot of potential though.
And he put on weight.
Claxton. I kind of disagree with that Claxton take, but I know where you're going though. It is a little bit tougher when you're going up against bigs.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob Williams is a 2-pick.
But you got Horford, you got Grant Williams, you got other guys down there.
Everybody talks about Rob Williams' wingspan. Don't get me wrong, he's 6'8" with like a 7'5", 7'6" wingspan. It's ridiculous, right?
And his time is
like when you are 7 feet, I mean, your wingspan is 7'6".
Not always.
I mean, everybody ain't Kelly Olynyk though. Kelly Olynyk is one of the few bigs with a shorter wingspan than his height. Everybody ain't Kelly.
But even that though is still like a decent wingspan, like 6'11".
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 6'10". Like that's still.
It's effort. It's all defense. It's all effort. Are you really willing to put your body on the line,
bro? Robert Williams. I see what you're saying, but you got Al Horford back there too.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you got Al Horford there too. Al Horford is 6'10", a big body size. He's guarding Giannis. He's guarding Giannis, not Robert Williams. Robert Williams he's not a interior. He's not a. And this other thing,
defender.
He's not an interior defender. He's a help side rim protector. Al Horford guards the guys that bang in the post.
So can Al Horford like do work against Mitchell Robinson?
What do you mean, offensively or defensively?
Both.
I mean, defensively, Mitchell Robinson is offensive, not like liability, but
the man scoring like 4 points.
But he's just trying to start a little craziness here. I'm not falling for it.
No, I'm not either. But I don't know. I just feel like too though. Y'all pay. It's funny though, right?
That's a valid question.
It's a decent conversation. We pay Rob and y'all pay Mitch, but it's like y'all gotta get Mitch involved in y'all's offense more. Like I don't understand why he is not the lob threat that Rob is. And really, people forget lob threat is not necessarily your ability to get off the ground. It's where your coach positions you in the offense. That's how you become a lob threat.
We finally got a point guard that can do that. Mitchell Robinson, for one, couldn't stay on the court because he gets in foul trouble very early. And I think he's a defensive player of the year candidate if he comes back in time. But he can't stay on the court because of foul trouble. And this is the first year we had a point guard that really can play that screen and roll to a T like that. Last year, I don't remember who we had it starting last year.
Alec Burks.
There we go. Who's realistically a shooting guard.
Yeah, it never made sense. It never made sense.
And Derrick Rose, he's off
the bench. It never made sense.
Yeah, he's legit, man. High potential guy, but can't stay healthy.
I feel that. All right, so Fred, let me see what happens with this then. The Pelicans versus the Warriors. Who would you rather take in the regular series?
Pelicans.
What's your main reason for going Pelicans over the Warriors? The defending champs, by the way.
Yeah, because
it's controlled by Jonas on a missed time jump by Looney. Young guy shows you said no letdown. Looney, that's classic Golden State basketball right to which he gets Kuminga. Then it's a real mismatch. The pool deep three.
Fit for a squad like the Pelicans because he has such a calm demeanor, but a love for life.
They doubled him. So Brandon's got Anthony Lamb, and he leaves him. A 4-0 run by the Pels. Good setup. It'll be Zion on the reverse. It's even. Brandon Ingram, catch and shoot. Why not? Jerome into the shot clock. And a nice pass on the dive, but is Kuminga going to 3 and 4. Now Brandon beats him out front, and no count. There's a crease in that zone if he wants it.
There's a crease right there.
Yeah, and Jose's got to go up. Brandon knows it. How about a 3-ball? Yes.
The Warriors have a lot of issues right now. Klay doesn't have the same confidence. Jordan Poole is not the person that they paid. Draymond is still Draymond, but he can't be a second best player a lot of nights. Third, because Andrew Wiggins playing well. But overall, Wiseman hasn't fanned out, and Looney hasn't really evolved much. Pelicans have literally everything right now. If we're being honest, they just got to stay healthy.
Okay. I think CJ is a little lackluster sometimes, and I think Steph can take advantage of that. Plus, I think it's a little early for the Warriors too. Remember last season, they started off well and then kind of slowed down, and people were thinking, "Oh, the Warriors are a little are a little tricky right now, and I think it's just their young guys are kind of developing again.
Warriors got worse. Yeah.
Worse is a bit of a stretch because I think you're integrating new pieces. So it's kind of hard to say like they got worse. Like again, James Wiseman, I want to be fair to. He hasn't really played like that. So I think I can't say he got worse. But I do understand why you say that though.
Well,
like,
for what they lost,
to be this low. No one's
they lost like 4 or 5 very important pieces. Think about it. Gary Payton Jr.
I'm talking about the
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, Jelly.
Otto Porter Jr. JTA, like.
Yeah. I wouldn't say JTA,
cool.
but Damian Lee.
For sure, yeah.
Damian Lee didn't really play that much though. Like not in the playoffs like that. Like he was. I'll give you Otto though, but yeah, they definitely lost some pieces. I don't necessarily want to say they got worse because again they're just giving the young guys some time though.
Take the layup. No, that's a great look. Okay, that's a great pass. Yes, that's a great to it. He's got Trey and a great pass. By the way, the Pels have nothing looking for pace. It's a different look. Alvarado, he's got it. And Jose's there. He's got some. Does the three-point play. Devontae out there. Beautiful drop. And Larry on the finish. Wait. Gave Devontae an opportunity to turn the corner. Let's talk about first teams, but they can definitely score with you. Devontae sharing it. CJ, another good look. Good job by Moody defensively. On that sequence, Larry, step through. Over they gotta go. Late pitch. And a great pass. Wraparound CJ.
Reese, do you also agree with Freddie? You got the Pelicans as well, or are you going with the Warriors?
No, I'm going with the Pelicans. I was actually talking to a friend of mine the other day about, like, I understand what you're saying, Trey, but I feel like in the same breath, like, your window is your window. You know what I mean? And so if the Warriors GM banked on Wiseman, Moody, Poole, and Kuminga being contributing factors this year, he kind of lost his chips so far. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like he traded in those veteran guys, Gary Payton, Jelly, Otto Porter, and kind of bet on what would be his future, which I'm not mad at. You know what I mean? At some point, old guard has to transfer to new guard at some point. You know what I mean? Everybody is not going to be in their prime forever. And so I just feel like they are not going to be like, I mean, I just don't think that team can contend in the playoffs if Steph Curry at this point is not at his best. Like Freddie said, Klay Thompson is a shell of himself, and coming off of 2 injuries in a long season, like people do not understand the fact that the Warriors core has played like 4 more seasons than the other people because deep playoff runs are basically another season. And people don't really talk about that enough, I feel like. Mm-hmm. And so when you're Klay Thompson and you came off of those injuries and you're like, oh, I'm going to just get back in the swing of things, and you end up going to the finals, it's like, damn, I didn't get no R&R. You know what I mean? And 2 months later, I'm playing again. You know what I mean? So my body ain't the same that it used to be. And Draymond's game has always kind of been the same. And so if he can't surprise people no more, you know what I mean? Like, what do you really have? Like I say, I mean, and Steph said it himself. He's already said it. Like the fact that he has to drop 40 as often as he's dropping 40 to win games. I mean, not to like just show off. Like JT dropped 40. You know what I mean? Luka dropped 40. Joel Embiid dropped 40. And them shits was definite wins. You know what I mean? Steph Curry is dropping 40 in nail biters. Like,
I get that. Yeah. No, there's a part of me, like I said, I told y'all this before, you know, I do feel like the Pelicans are a contending team. And I said that before the season began. Hell, I said that last season during the playoffs. Like if Zion came back, their numbers, like if you want to be an analytic guy, their numbers match up to the Warriors, and the Warriors ended up winning championships. So there's just a part of me that feels like I still think the Warriors come into the season, right? They'll be fine. They'll be good to go. They might even be able to get over the hump of a team like the Pelicans. But during the season, though, they're gonna lose. Like it's a journey. It's a journey. And again, I don't necessarily have faith that the Warriors are going to get to to the championship. Like I like the Suns more so than the Warriors right now.
You were there. Spurs kept 3. It's taken a long time. Willie's up. Yeah. That's a foul. Kuminga. And it'll be right. Man. Deep 3. Trey. Got it. Next guy over to make that rotation a little bit longer. Poole with an answer. Brandon Ingram. He's got trigger. And another. He's got 2 big ones. Kuminga denied. Man on a step through. A little more than 2 to play. Brandon, little fall away. Trey, he thought about it. It'll be Jose. How about a triple? He's got it. Gotta go. It's on. He will go. Nice try. Their backups are hanging in there. Now Brandon Ingram into the corner. Got it. Clutch. Huge. And a 9-point lead.
So
what do you think is going to be their turnaround, bro? If I could just ask you that, as far as what's going to turn their season around. What do you think?
I can't pin. Like I think, maybe 2 of the young bucks really catching on. Like maybe Wiseman. I think Wiseman that can improve their defense. And then you can also just get a little bit more of an interior presence to a degree. But I think maybe Wiseman.
Bingo, yeah.
I really want to say Kuminga because I'm biased with Kuminga.
Yeah. Okay. No, I asked that just because I don't know. We may have had this conversation before, Trey, but I feel like the way that Golden State has won over this decade, or half decade, whatever you want to say, decade, is through elite high volume shooting, right? Moving the ball, so on and so forth as well. But it's not normal for teams to be dominant in playoff runs without an interior offensive and/or defensive presence, and they've done that. And I think that's kind of what led to a lot of teams' demise, trying to imitate what the Warriors were doing. And I think the Warriors are finally at a point to where they absolutely need an interior presence for sure, because again, Klay's not back to himself, right? He's not that other elite guy. Jordan Poole was not having a good year after he got paid, so they don't have that elite shooting like they used to anymore. Now it's like, okay, you got Steph, but shit, what else do you have? Andrew Wiggins is not an elite shooter, right? You got to have that interior guy now, because you're not going to be, just hitting a barrage of threes every third quarter, right? Going up, outscoring teams by 15 points every third quarter now. Now you got to have some interior presence because the game might be slowed down a bit. And I think we're finally seeing that with the Warriors. But I just want to point it out because I feel like you just kind of brought that up a bit when you was just kind of answering my question.
Yeah.
7 so far in the first of a back-to-back. Zion, good pass. So an 8-point game, they're not going anywhere, are they? Oh, CJ's got space. And he's got to get the stops. I hear you, Willie. I hear exactly. It's doubling the ball when it goes inside. Zion, just like that. But Larry's there on the clean on the run. And the wraparound. It'll be Zion Pay. And barely hangs on. Devontae, good pass for Larry. Brandon Ingram, go back the other way. Into the teeth of the defense. Great pass to Herb. He's got the switch now. It's going to go off. A deep 3. Poole got it. And a good pocket pass. It'll be Larry. A break. Larry Nance on the deflect. Here comes Kuminga. And mid-range. How good big Brandon Ingram is. And
Now,
tough though. I think that's a tough ask for that team to get that interior, because I mean, like Freddie said, I mean it's tough, right? I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing.
I don't necessarily think it's tough because again, you're asking to have somebody like pretty much get your back. So from a dog standpoint, like from Steph, I'm like, oh, finally, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if they had someone.
But we talking about a guy in Wiseman who didn't play a whole season in college.
2 games.
Didn't play his first year because of injury. Barely played his second year. This is his 3rd year now, right?
I want to say
Came in with Vanilla, so yeah.
Right, and so it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying we're asking too much of him, but it's kind of like, I do think that, because I mean, he has to figure it out now. Like now, he has to really figure out to playing real NBA minutes. Like I feel like if they really want to get him involved, it's time. Like they should not have played Cavani. And I'm just gonna have to say that first. Kevon Looney is not a type of guy that you really needed on your checkbook for the next 3 years.
I think you picked Kevon because of history, because he can also be a backup if push comes to shove.
JaVale McGee with Kevon Looney.
Yeah.
I mean, JaVale's gone though. Like, and again, Kevon did work in the playoffs, so I can't.
Why wouldn't they bring Boogie back? Like, why in the hell would they not bring Boogie?
I mean, we can say that, right? But I mean, why didn't a lot of teams?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I think there's something going on there. So I made the same thing with Reese about Dwight Howard. Like, why wasn't he on the squad? You know, like, but he wants a multi-year deal.
Yeah.
People don't have that confidence in him. So I get it. Now I got two more. I got two more for y'all real quick.
Okay.
Bucks Cavs. How y'all feeling? I think we went Freddie last time on that one first. So Reese, we'll start it off with you. You got your guy. Milwaukee? That's crazy. They got your man Donovan Mitchell.
They have the best player in the league. End of discussion. Giannis is the number 1 alpha. He is a margin ahead of the number 2 guy. I've been saying that since last year and the year before that, for real. I think Giannis is the guy. Joel Embiid kind of tried to make an appearance for me when I felt like he could play more than 60 games, but like Giannis is the guy. Now, Jason Tatum is making an argument this year, so, you know, but Giannis is definitely the guy, and I'm taking Bucks versus anybody but the Celtics.
Okay.
They've got great chemistry, those two players. They do.
Your guards aren't averaging 8-9 assists. You're seeing that latter
Those are the 9 points here so far for the Cavs. Brook gets a distance.
such a good job with the designs, and it's so significant in being the purples that have come back this year.
Transition.
Fly, keep shooting. That's who we've got to be, and I think that's true to be great in any game. To be great. Heck of a defensive play by Mitchell. I thought that was a heck of a pass by Giannis, but Mitchell just snuck in there, willing to get a turnover on that possession. He's trying to find guys. He speaks a lot about who he can maintain.
Little family pride. Giannis gets that acceleration, hangs, gets his own miss immensely, and turn it over. The Cavs this time. Bobby with a flip. 103 in 13 games coming into tonight. And that outlet pass, that's a case of all right now. You've got 4 subs and a starter. Bobby Portis here. As Garland takes the lead right back.
Freddie, do you agree or disagree with this? Like, do you feel like
it's Bucks?
It's Bucks?
It's
That's
Bucks.
crazy.
Hey, Freddie, I traded Giannis for JT in fantasy. I just want to put that out there.
Well, there goes your season. Listen, JT sometimes, half the time, not even the best player on his own team.
Hey,
I'm not risking that.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, I'm not risking that. Well, anywho, yeah, Giannis, when your best player is 6'11", other team's best player is 6'1", you got to go with the best player that can do all things, dominate on both sides of the ball. But this is contingent on Chris Middleton getting back on the court.
I think.
Right? I mean, if Chris Middleton was on the court last year, your Boston Celtics would have been home very early. You wouldn't have no Grant Williams come out party.
Hey, I'll be honest with
you. Taking
you.
18 freaking threes a game.
I personally feel like if Chris Middleton was playing, we might have beat him in 6.
You're out of your mind.
Hear me out, right? And nobody
is tapping. I had to come back just to say that. He is whole
Listen to me.
Dude, crazy as hell.
Listen
you know who Chris Middleton is?
Listen to me.
I ain't even a big Middleton fan. Like,
yeah.
These
are Celtics fans, man. They crazy.
No, this is not even about being. This is not even about being.
Your cup must be empty by now.
Mentioned the 7 3-point makes that surpass what they who have given Giannis some trouble. Well documented since we played it. Giannis now with 7 to shoot. He's back to surge. Pump fake. He's got a free lane. That's not all I can do in my playing retirement. Javon Carter, the take for
Him and Wesley Matthews used to fight all the time. The entire team had this WWE routine. So
You've made it, Lisa.
right, exactly. One of the many ways, right? Ooh, Giannis from up top gives it up to Brook Lopez. He's got the shot from there. Mobley from about 17 feet out.
All I'm saying is the fewer possessions with the ball in Giannis's hand as the opponent, I'm okay with that. That's all I'm saying. If
Chris Middleton
best
could also
player
give you 30 and close the game out.
he can, that's fine, but I can guard a jump shot better than I can guard a guy
But
who
he's a
literally
50,
takes
40,
2
90
dribbles.
caliber player. Good luck.
Reach, I'm about to say, let me ask you this, right?
Good luck.
How come I couldn't have Giannis do exactly what he did, and then just put Chris Middleton in the same
There you
spot?
go. There you go.
And he's a 50, hold on. He's a, hold on, Reach. Why can't I not put a 50, 40, 90 caliber guy? No, not caliber. Someone who's done that in that situation. Like, why? You're telling me, like, that's like saying I can't put Kevin Durant in that situation. Different player, but like,
come on now.
50,
We're saying Chris Middleton is KD.
No,
but he's
you said KD though.
And that's why I
different 50, 40, 90s though. There's different 50, 40, 90s.
That's why I immediately said like it's a different player. But like if you're giving me 50, 40, 90, I like to assume Giannis can do what he does, kick out to someone like him, and he hits that. Like,
and he's a very good defender.
I'm
very good defender.
Listen, I'm not disputing y'all that we win.
You are when you say they would win in 6.
I said, hey.
I saw your body language on that Donovan Mitchell miss. You're kind of trying to will it out of the miss to lead the break. That hesitation goes right past. As well as what he's doing offensively. Giannis between the legs. Gets a couple numbers tonight. 10 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Multi-handed on that. Carter. Points just for love here tonight. As Carter brings it up, we'll call his own number. Trying to find something. Spin move. Fade away. Fire. Carter takes it inside. Gives it up the last second. Carter got him. Off and on it. George Hill on the break. The lead pass. Giannis from the corner. Different point of attack from him. Seen him attack several times from this position. Giannis left side. Flips it up. But the top like that, it's good for takeoff. And back the other way. Darius Garland.
Like I said, the best player on the earth had the ball in his hands a little less. That's all I'm saying.
He can keep it out of his hand.
So can I say this though? His usage rate, I'm sure, is a little higher. But also, when he's kicking the ball out, who's he kicking the ball out to? He had to come off the court sometimes. He got tired because he got to do too much. Now you can't double down on him because Chris Middleton one-on-one is a problem to deal with. He scores on all 3 levels. He makes his free throws. He defends. He makes shots.
I'm doubling off of Jordan Nwora. I'm doubling off of Jordan Nwora. I'm doubling off of Bobby.
Jordan Nwora wouldn't be on the court. That's my point.
So I think
26
he's
points.
playing in every playoff run, Freddie.
He's talking about throughout the game.
I'm talking about guys who touch the court. Like I'm not like
again in the playoffs, your rotation that bench gets a lot shorter.
He's a part of that rotation.
Cut down at 8 instead of 10.
I didn't name anybody who was not a part of their playoff rotation, bro.
Why was he a part of the playoff?
I didn't name Javon Carter, the guy who woke up knowing that he could be that guy. I didn't name
Wes
him.
Matthews, Grayson Allen, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. That's 4 right there. Had Dante DiVincenzo. That's 5 players right there on the perimeter. They're not going to go too far away from that right there.
DiVincenzo didn't play. He was hurt.
Huh?
Yeah, I think
the whole entire playoff series was he out?
He did not play.
I think he was.
What do you got in the first round versus Chicago?
He did not play, bro. He did not play.
I know he didn't play.
I thought they had two white perimeter
players.
Yeah,
Connaughton.
Connaughton. You're thinking about Connaughton.
Connaughton. Thank you, Connaughton. I'm sorry, Connaughton. Yes.
I was about to say Dante didn't play. But look,
yes, Connaughton.
Listen,
thank
guys.
you.
Javon sidestep, pulls up, and it was his first 3-point game. 100 points on the board now for the Bucks. The league and then fell off the last 4 games. They're trying to get back on track. This is good for their team. Good pace is leading. Time for the Bucks to respond. Seems like a win in the books. Start for the Cavs, then historic 9-0 start for the Bucks, and both of them up. Connaughton is back and he's in the lineup. Chris Middleton, in fact, knowing, hey, look, we practiced with those lineups. We're not changing. Now we're watching. This Milwaukee Bucks team is recruiting a surge, lackluster effort against Atlanta. Great response.
Listen, guys, I know that Boston might have been sent home. And to be honest with you,
y'all should have. Miami should have beat y'all.
Miami, Freddie.
Miami's offense. That 3-pointer.
Miami's offense is disgusting.
and you almost lost to them.
We did.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to say, and to be fair too, they took you that far without Tyler Hero.
We weren't healthy neither. We had Rob Williams playing every other game. Everybody, like, what are we talking about?
Oh yeah, and y'all ain't got him right now. Y'all one of the best two-way teams in the league.
No. We are no, we're not. No, we're not. We are the best offensive team, and we are ranked 22nd defensively.
Well, y'all was on the. All right, man.
No, we won't.
Whatever.
Raptors and Cavaliers. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all got the defense.
We are
player of the
scoring.
year on your team, who's a perimeter defender. Jimmy Butler's a perimeter player. You had the defense player of the year on your team.
We did.
And we won.
And we won.
Hey, you know what? Hey, this is hilarious, bro. Oh my God. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought this was good, I think we'll enjoy this next one. Celtics, Knicks. Who y'all got, fellas? Like,
He is toxic.
Fan right here. We got a Knicks fan right here. They say you got to save the best for last. So if they have been going this hard on teams that they don't even like, imagine why fan bases, the biasness should come out now. So Reese, Freddie, tell me why your team should be favored, or maybe you're gonna surprise us and tell the truth. I don't know. Let's see how.
Tell the truth is crazy.
He's all over the court with his defense. It was a great buzz. He's only played in 4 of the first 8 games. Marcus Smart out. Jaylen Brown lines up a throw. Mike, did he do something to his arm? Yeah, it looked like he was shaken up, stayed on the floor for a while. Looked like his right arm is Tatum ball knocked away. Good defense there on Tatum. Brunson goes inside. Layup won't go. Knicks have to tighten up the 3-ball. There's another. Tatum lines that up. Knocks down another. One of their premier defenders. Gallinari out for the year. Sam Hauser getting some rotation minutes this year. White in a hurry. White falling back out to Williams. Up top, stolen by Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly all alone. Rose jab step, 3-pointer. That's good. Derrick Rose. 15 attempts. Rose against Hauser. Rose shaking him up. Hits inside. Layup. It's ridiculous when you watch highlights. Brogdon drives, kicks it out. Good open look for Hauser. I mean, they paint 12 feet away. Knicks have time. Fournier tied up. Leans in. Jumper. Got it.
Why do we got to do this, though? That's my point. Why do we have to do this? Come on, man. You can't say Atlanta versus New York. You got to say, come on, bro. We got coaching problems right now. Our best defensive player is out.
Hold on. The Celtics don't have coaching problems either.
No, they don't.
They had to suspend their coach.
Okay, but they still
have a coaching problem.
But their new coach has been there in the offseason with them. He's been in that program. They know him. They respect him. He knows everything. He knows personnel. And you get Brogdon coming in. Bro, they're set. They're fine. You have Horford. You have my guy Marcus Smart, who are natural leaders. Jaylen Brown. Like, you're
Freddie,
good.
Ask him.
The Knicks
Ask
have
him
a Tom Thibodeau problem.
Freddie,
and our best
the Lakers versus
is
the
out right
Kings.
now.
He said the Lakers versus the Kings is trying to put me and you against each other. He thought he was going to get away with that. He thought I was about to really entertain this. He said the Lakers versus the Kings and trying to put the Celtics versus the Knicks.
Hey, light skin behavior.
Lakers versus the Warriors. How about Lakers versus the Clippers? How about
Lakers
versus
the The Kings are rated higher than the Warriors. So the Kings are rated higher than the Warriors, my boy.
Like I said, who you taking, Freddie? Who you taking, Lakers versus Warriors?
In the regular season or playoffs?
Freddie, who you taking, Lakers versus the Clippers?
Maybe we can blame
Freddie, who you taking, Lakers versus?
It says Celtics versus Knicks on the bottom.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna let him do this to us, Freddie. I ain't gonna let him do this to us.
Listen, I got Celtics. Okay, I got Celtics. All right.
I got the Knicks.
Ooh, I like the way you do business.
Yep.
I like the way you do business.
Hey, look. Why?
You know what? Why? You wanna know why? Because the brother want to put us against each other.
He's practicing his light skin behavior right now. I'm not condoning it.
Yep.
Give a better effort than that. Hauser catch, fire, another to this passing lane. Simon goes up, Hauser on the drive and late. Brown. Brogdon, hard drive, gets inside, kicks it out. Smart, extra pass, Jaylen Brown, a 3. Stagnant, lethargic now. Brown, Hauser, another 3. Knocks down yet Celtics guards out of the paint. Smart inside. Griffin lays it up and in. And by 14. Trying to come back. Nice pass inside. And Griffin kick out to him. Outlet to Brunson. Oh, nice change of direction. Brunson doing a good job now. And Randall spin into a double team. Hartenstein dives out and takes it away from Smart. Inside to Randall. Play right now. There's a lot of contact both ways. Brunson the drive. Inside. Barrett for the slam. And the Smart flips it out. Brown another look. Got it again. Brunson drives inside. Reddish. Extra pass. Barrett. Open three. Puts it in. Crowd wants more. Barrett. Three-pointer. Bang. Smart kicks it out. Williams won't go. The tip at the buzzer. Oh, still 3 times.
We're not going to do this.
Yep.
That is wild. Because last time I checked, y'all are still in the Eastern Conference, right? Yep. Okay, cool. And then y'all are still in the Atlantic Division. Okay, cool. So it's not like y'all wouldn't see each other just, I don't know, 4
That's
times.
the Knicks' biggest problem, bro. That's the Knicks' biggest problem. We play Toronto, Philly, Boston, and Brooklyn 4 times each. That's 16 possible L's. Think about that. That's a quarter of our season.
I mean, to be fair though,
then we got to play Milwaukee 2 to 3 times.
You can say the same thing for the Celtics, the Raptors, the Nets, and the 76ers. So like,
but they're better than us. They all have.
I mean, when
they all have superstars realistically.
Okay, that I hear you. That's a little tough. Y'all are boasting 3 people though that have 20 points per game though. Plus, and when I'm looking at
Run Team, you remember Run TMC? Remember Run TMC? Right? You remember Minnesota a few years back? So what? They scored 20. If we blow 20-point leads, we just rep 20s around there. Everybody scoring 20. Everybody blowing 20-point leads. Everybody losing by 20.
Ask Trey
probably
about
end up with 20 wins, huh?
We want to talk about the Atlantic. Ask Trey about the Pacific. Because he got the Suns, he got the Clippers, he got the Warriors.
You got the Kings.
You don't hear me complaining.
And the Kings.
He got the Kings, his favorite team.
Hey.
16. And look, Freddie, the way it's looking, it looked like 16 potential L's to me. That's all I see when I look at the Pacific.
Hey, you don't hear. Hey, look, but Reese, peep though. You don't hear me making no excuses.
In the second half, because both teams played last night. So this is long rebound. Brunson throws it ahead. What a bounce pass, and Randall. I like when you make yourself laugh. Brunson's jump shot, that's down. Barrett drives on Smart inside, blocked. Tatum shooting over Hartenstein and league in percentage. And Barrett turns it over for the 5th time. He's shooting 50%. The league average is 35%. We got to get to the Brunson gets inside. Once on Randall. Harassing him. Brown sets a good screen. Brogdon gets a good look at R.J. Barrett. Celtics playing D this possession. Brunson's turnaround jump shot. Both these teams, officials have kind of set a tone. Brogdon again. Barrett drives. Oh, nice. Harassing it on the D. To Derrick Rose. Rose steps into a 3. Mark fakes the 3. Back up top. Brown. Again. Brogdon. Nice crossover. Grant Williams wide open for the long range. Quickly gets inside. Switches to the left. Brogdon. A couple of feet behind the arc. Grant Williams back to Tatum. Catch. Jump shot.
All right, so I just want to clarify again. Freddie chose the Celtics. Reese chose the Knicks.
Yes.
I got it. Don't matter. Neither one of y'all gonna win the championship this year. But it is what it is.
Neither are you.
Are y'all gonna win are y'all gonna be in the playoffs?
Reese, I'm sorry. When was the last time you won a championship?
I'm sorry. When's the last time you beat the Utah Jazz?
Woo!
All right, when was the last time you beat the Cavs?
It's okay. No, I said it first. You can't go there because I said it first. You got to go somewhere else.
Hey, say y'all beat the MVP though. Y'all just beat
You've already been saying it. Nope. Try again.
Wow. God bless y'all, man.
Oh, wait. Freddie.
Yep.
I got him. He wants me to bring up back-to-back losses. Warriors in the finals? that tough? It's too soon? It's okay. You may want to take a picture of that moment. You won't get
Y'all
back.
made it out the second round in the last, since the bubble, since that thing that's poppable, since that thing that's
No, but again, I asked, when was the last time you won a championship?
Again, I asked.
Technical?
Again, I asked.
We
who won
won
the championship
one.
first?
Man, God bless y'all, gentlemen. That is wild. Y'all
Who won the championship first? Okay.
That's nice.
Okay. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. Okay. Set the
There was
standard.
like 8 teams?
We set the standard. Yeah. Okay, y'all were one of the 8 teams. It might have been up in Minneapolis, but y'all was one of the teams. Yeah.
How about the new age basketball though, Reese? I'm just saying.
What about it? What about it?
Again, let's focus on new age basketball.
Okay.
You don't want to, do you?
Who won a ring first in the new era?
Who won a ring first in the new era? What's the new era?
I don't know. Hopefully somewhere where we won. That's all I'm hoping. That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
As the new era. There's been a lot of new eras. There's been
You're right. You're right.
Gets inside out against Barrett. Makes his drive. Gets in the paint. The runner's up. Shot no good. Rebound tipped. And Brown gets it back. Goes inside and scores. Played hard tonight as Williams lines up that three. So the Knicks will lose their second straight at home and 4th game in their last.
Freddie, I'm gonna need your team to catch up so y'all can have you can join these conversations.
With
That's
what?
messed up.
No, I was not. That was not a slut. That was
It
not.
was. It was.
It was not. It was not.
Hey.
It was not. Because imagine
we got one thing on our side. Listen, the one thing we always have on our side. Go and look at the most valuable NBA franchise in the entire league, and then talk money to me. I like money. Let's talk money. You want to talk money?
I like money.
You want to talk money? Because I think we're number one, like we always are. You want to talk money? We talking money?
Well, I mean, to be fair though,
we might not got no rings, but we got that though.
I guess.
You want to talk about money? That's all I got right here. That's the only defense I got
I mean,
right now.
that's all you care about. You know, who's the most?
I mean, hey, my record's better than your team record.
That's cool, Freddie. We played the game for the championships.
My team record is better than your team record, is what I said.
You said what?
And he said it.
Is it ain't? Is it or is it ain't?
Are you talking about? I'm sorry. You're talking about
finals records?
No.
Y'all 2-10.
Finals record, championship record.
How about right now, dog? Talking about right now.
Oh, you're talking about in the entirety
right
of our organizations? I think we're probably winning.
Hey, Reese.
There's very few records that y'all have.
Reese, I don't think he's answering the right question right
listen,
now. You ain't 2-10.
Freddie, I can't hear below 500, so I only can hear what you're saying. I don't know what's.
Wow.
I can't even hear. I feel like I see his mouth.
He's talking in that 20% language right now.
I can't hear it though.
He's a 20%er.
It's foreign to me.
He's a 20%er.
I don't understand it. Like I see his mouth moving the whole time.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know the crazy thing?
You a 20%er, man. That's crazy.
Reese just said he doesn't talk below 500, but was having a nice little discussion with Freddie right there. And last time I checked, 6 and 7 is under 50%. So it sounds like you do one Reese lie.
Yo, listen.
Talk to people under 50%. Just saying.
Your record is a batting average, bro. You got a
batting average.
You got a batting average, dog.
He just said he don't talk to people under 50%.
Hey,
Freddie, I don't care whether you
got
got
under
49
today.
or 4.
We just got under today. Y'all been there the whole time. Y'all ain't feel 500 this whole year.
You're under 50%.
No,
y'all saying? Right or wrong?
It just happened today.
Right.
Y'all ain't been there all year, man.
You got to
I can't
end
answer
it
this
You
joint
say
eventually.
it just happened? You said it just happened, right?
Yep.
So you got
Happened
to end
earlier
it
today.
eventually.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.